It, it happened when I was about 9 years old. And it happened in this very place, in this corner of this blurry swimming pool that you can't quite make out. But it's there. That's the Arthur Hill swimming pool in Reading. It's a Victorian swimming pool. There are no fun slides, jacuzzis, or any other accoutrements that you need today in a modern leisure centre. This is a place, strangely enough, that they call a swimming pool, and it's designed for you to go and swim. And so when I was about 9 years old, my primary school started taking my class to swimming lessons, and in this illustrious building with the changing rooms on each side of the pool is where I learned to swim. And in that far right-hand corner, as you look at it, was the place where I was first chastised for failure. Now, at 9 years old, obviously I'd done some things wrong. Not many. I'd stolen from the corner sweet shop. I know. My mother made me take the sweets back. I took the sweets back. One of these old sweet shops with all the jars. Got one around the corner in Molsham Street, something like that. My mother made me take the sweets back, and he banned me for life. I was about 6 at the time. So I'd done some things wrong, but this was the first time that I can actually remember being chastised for failure. You see, I was asked with a girl called Mandy to go and stand about halfway down the pool, about here. And it may not look like it, but that is a full-size Olympic swimming pool. It's quite an impressive thing. And I was asked to go and stand halfway down, but for some reason, I had missed the message. I hadn't understood what was happening, as Mandy and I were apparently the best swimmers in the class at that time, and so we were asked to go and stand by the side of the pool. And what I didn't know is that I was going for my first ever swimming certificate. I didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't know that. No one had told me that this is what you did, and you got first certificate, and then you had to swim the whole length of the pool for your second certificate, then you had to do 2 lengths for your third, and so on and so forth, and then you could go on to life-saving certificates. This was my first certificate, but no one had told me. And so Mandy gets in the pool first, because I was always brought up ladies first. You understand that? Some of us gentlemen would understand that. I can remember once, a number of years ago, I held the door open for a lady, and she says, "I hope you're not doing that because I'm a woman." And I said, "No, because I'm a gentleman." The Lord has worked better in my life since then. So there I am, and I watch Mandy swimming, and Mandy's flailing, and her legs are going, and she's doing a good job. And we had to swim about 25 meters, I guess, and she's doing okay, but she panicked at about 15 meters, stopped, and held on to the side, because you're actually swimming towards the shallow end there. You start in deeper water, and you're going towards the shallow end. And so I was asked to get in the pool, and I got in the pool, and my teacher, my form teacher, who became the headmaster of the school, actually, Mr. Busk, stood by the side of the pool, and he said, "Right, Gibbs," because that was my name at the time. He hadn't got it wrong. It was just, we won't go there. He said, "Right, Gibbs, come on, Keith." He said, "Start swimming." So away I go. And in my head, all I'm thinking is, just beat Mandy. Just beat Mandy. Whatever happens, beat Mandy. Because if you don't beat Mandy on the bus back to the school, all my friends are going to go, "You were beaten by a girl. Ooh, a girl went faster than you." Ooh, and all this kind of thing. So I'm just there, and my arms are flailing, and my legs are going, and water's going everywhere. You know what it's like when you're just starting to learn to swim, and your technique isn't quite there. I don't tend to go swimming as much nowadays, you can probably see, and I certainly don't swim at the sea, because Greenpeace keep trying to tow me to deeper water. And so... But there I am, and I'm flailing, and my legs are going, and everything's going, and I pass the point where Mandy stopped, and I'm thinking, "Oh, great, I've beaten Mandy, and I just keep going. And Mr. Busk is getting excited. He's on the side of the pool looking down at me. "Go on, keep going, go on, don't stop, keep going, you can do it, go on." I'm thinking, I've beaten Mandy, what's he having an epileptic fit about? It's me that's drowning here, I'm just splashing away. And I see the end of the pool come, and I think, I don't want to hurt myself on the end of the pool, because I'm obviously going so fast, you understand. I'm 9 years old. So I'm splashing, and as I realized that with my next stroke, I can remember thinking this, my next stroke, I'm going to hit the end of the pool and thinking that's going to hurt. So I stopped and I stood up in the shallow end. And Mr. Busk is on the end of the pool. Why did you stop there? I said, well, I beat Mandy. This is a conversation. Everybody in the swimming pool is looking because Mr. Busk has gone red. He's gone apoplectic, if that's even a word, but he's gone bananas. Why did you stop there? I beat Mandy. He said, beating Mandy was never the point. Touching the end of the pool was the point. Why do we stop? Why is it when we have situations and things in our life and promises over our lives, do we stop?